So, pick your number and we will be flashing the question. Go ahead. You pick number 10. Okay, your question. If you can change one thing about your past, what would that be and why? If you can change one thing about your past, what would that be and why? So for those who are asking why may Davao City po dyan, because the numbers na binubunod po nila are given by the candidate number noong nagre-represent ng city or province nila. So, are you ready for your question? Are you ready to answer?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Ilocos Sur.
Thank you for that wonderful question. If there is one thing that I would change in my past and why, is that one thing that I would change is not giving my best to everything, to every opportunity that I had in the past. Within reaching the Mr. Universe Philippines, I have given it my all for the preparation. Throughout the event, I have given it my all. But my past wasn't like that. I was a lazy kid, and within the opportunities that I was given, I didn't take those, I didn't give my best, and it had limited me in growing and reaching my full potential earlier. But now that I'm here, having the best opportunity of my life yet in representing Ilocos Sur at Mr. Universe Philippines, and also having the chance in representing the Filipino people in India at Mr. Universe, I am greatly thankful for every opportunities and everything that God has given me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ilocos Sur. Please pick your number. You got number 26. Ayan. Abang hinihintay natin yung question, who should be held morally responsible? Right. Who should be held morally responsible when an autonomous AI causes harm to the creator, the user, the government, or the AI itself? So the question again is, who should be held morally responsible when an autonomous AI causes harm? Is it the creator, the user, the government, or the AI itself? Are you ready to answer? Okay. Mr. Antipolo City.
Thank you for the wonderful question. Well, of course, for me, yung responsible for the cause of harm is the creator of the AI. It started from the creator itself, and it's a domino effect. That's what I think that will happen when a creator created something new. And with that, they should be completely responsible for that cause of harm. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again, Mr. Antipolo City. Mr. Kalumpit, Bulacan. You may now pick your number. And your question is, what's the similarity and difference of ethics and morals? And how will you apply it to your life? Again, what's the similarity and difference of ethics and morals? And how will you apply it to your life? You ready?
Yes, po. I think that the similarity of ethics and moral is that ethics are the actions that you will use to show how you are and kung paano ka kumilos and kung paano yung ugali mo. Morals po is yung personality mo. Kung paano ka maging kind, kung paano ka maging respectful towards another. I'll apply it to my life. how will I apply it to life? Because I'll apply it to my life as my number one rule to improve myself and be a man that is capable of winning this title. Basic morals are the primary use of ourselves. Basic ethics are the primary use of ourselves. That's a similarity between ethics and morals. I will use it to my life to enhance more about myself, to enhance my responsibility about myself, and to be more respectful to one another. Thank you.
Big round of applause to Mr. Kalumpit Bulitan. Up next is Mr. Paranaques.
Medtech yan eh, kaibigan.
You got number 24. Your question is, what did you learn throughout your journey here? Again, your question is, what did you learn throughout your journey here in Mr. Universe Philippines 2026?
Okay, thank you for the question. Good evening. What I have learned through this journey is to become a tenacity. Meaning, I am a tenacious man who never gives up on my dreams. That whatever happens in my past, and I know that my past teaches me for what I am, who I am today. And my past serves as experience for me to grow. And by growing, I let other experience the beauty of life. And another thing is, I have learned here the spirit of camaraderie, sportsmanship, and I build up here the character to inspire other people, the character to lead with purpose, kindness, and compassion. And with that, I am able to do or pursue my advocacy, which is the mental health and the eco-activism. Because I believe that character is always matters more than any other crowd. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Paranaques. Up next is Mr. Isabella. Please pick your number. Your question is, as a Filipino, what do you think are the most important qualities of a leader should have? Again, as a Filipino, what do you think are the most important qualities of a leader should have?
Good evening, everyone. This question encapsulates one of the biggest problems that our country is facing right now, the lack of good leadership. If I were to answer this question, actually there are lots of qualities of a good leader, but if I'm going to pick one, that is the competent. We must always look at the leader who is competent enough and the things that he's doing, because at the end of the day, we have to remember that this leader is not a boss, because there's a big difference between a boss and a leader. A boss always says go, and a leader always says let's go. And without competency, that leader cannot do that. And a leader is not someone we always vote. We can also be a leader who is competent enough in choosing a leader who is competent for the Philippines. Because the problem is within us. Corruption and poverty is not the main problems. It is the vicious cycle of choosing incompetent leaders. And if we Filipinos have been empowered to choose correctly, to choose rightfully, then poverty ends, corruption ends, and the Philippines finally wins. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Isabella. And next, we have Mr. Pampanga. Now, take your number. If the economic growth can benefit only a few people, can it still be called progress? Why or why not? Again, the question is, if the economic growth can benefit only a few people, can it still be called progress? Why or why not?
I perfectly believe that growth cannot be determined by how many people you're able to affect, but I believe that growth comes from within. If you are able to let yourself grow, I believe you will be able to impact others and let others grow as well. Because if you think that growth is within yourself, definitely everything will follow. Because if you allow yourself to grow, you will allow your surroundings to grow as well. And that's what matters the most. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pampanga. Up next is Mr. Manila. Speaker number. Anong pwede mong gawin upang matigil ang poverty and the help underprivileged families in the Philippines? And how can you apply it in your life? Again, anong pwede mong gawin upang matigil ang poverty and help underprivileged families in the Philippines? And how can you apply it in your life?
Thank you for the question. I grew up in Tondo, Manila. So hindi ko kinakailan na galing ako ng Tondo, Manila. Sapagkat ito'y binigyan ko lang isang karangalan na sipagan pa para maabot yung mga pangarap ko, hindi lang para sa akin at para sa pamilya. At para sa mga taong naniniwala sa akin. Na balang araw makakatulong ako sa isang lugar namin sa Maynila. Kasi yung kahirapan sa Maynila, kulang sila minsan sa sa mga tao sa kapwa natin. Which is yung sipag at kaya. Kaya ano sabi nila sa pangkahan niya, dapat makapag-discard sa buhay mo para mas mabuhay ka. At mas maging maayos yung buhay mo. Hindi lang yung maging maasal sa kapwa. Kaya gagawin mo pang isang
short but power.
isang inspirasyon. Yung mga bawat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manila. Last three candidates, we have Mr. Chao Quezon. Speaker number. What do you think is the most important thing to a growing child? Again, your question is, what do you think is the most important thing to a growing child?
Thank you for the wonderful question. I believe, as someone who grew with a broken family, the most important thing of a child that should have when he or she's growing is a love of a family. Because a love of a family is the one that will shape his values, his beliefs, and also how he will become a person in this society. Even though I am a broken family, my family always made me feel that I am complete and full. In actuality, I plan to back out this pageant because we are not financially stable. But the moment I told them that I will back out, what they told me is they will borrow money in order for me to be here. And that is a love of a family that I need because I believe that as a youth, I'm still a child inside my heart. And when a child grows with the love of a family, definitely he will grow as a good person in the society. Because at the end of the day, I believe on what Eva Burrows once said, the love of a family is the greatest life blessing that you will have in your life.
Thank you, Mr. Chao Quezon. Now it's your turn, Mr. Caloocan City. Why should you not win on Mr. Universe Philippines 2026? Again, your question. Why should you not win on Mr. Universe Philippines 2026?
Alright, good evening again to everybody. The question is, why should I not do it on this competition? I would say that I could not win this pageant if I did not give my best to this competition. If I could speak in Tagalog, okay? So, hindi ako nagsikap na makapasok dito sa competition. Binigyan ako ng privilege ng organization to join this competition. And that is a privilege and a winning moment for me. If I could not win this tonight, the title of Mr. Universe Philippines 2026, the failure is not the end of this competition. The failure is the start of the new beginnings. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Caloocan Sali. And you got number 8. Your question is, some believe that the PAC Siliga will bring progress and good economical, diminish environmental and human values. As a candidate vying for the crown, what role does a Mr. Universe Philippines play in this socio-economic and environmental issue? Again, I'll repeat the question. Some believe that the PAC Siliga will bring progress and good economical and diminish environmental and human values. As a candidate vying for the crown, what role does Mr. Universe Philippines play in this socio-economic and environmental issues? We have to confirm direct. Is it okay? Isn't that okay? Okay, as for our records, okay to translate. May mga naniniwala na ang PAC Siliga ay magdadala daw ng progreso at pagkagandahin ang ating ekonomiya. Pero pwede nitong masira ang ating kalikasan. Bilang kandidato na nakikipaglaban para sa corona ng Mr. Universe Philippines, ano ang magiging role mo to play in this socio-economic and environmental issues? Paano ka correct? What's the correct term? Sorry for that. Socio-economic, kalikasan, and environmental issues. So bilang kandidato ng Mr. Universe Philippines, ano ang magiging papel mo dito sa isyong ito na tumatalakay na pwedeng makasira sa ating kalikasan o makapagbigay ng progreso?
Maraming salamat po. Sa akin. Ang magiging papel ko po sa Mr. Universe Philippines, gusto ko po
Kinagigita lagi kasi
gusto ko po lumabas ang aking pangalan upang
hindi lahat
bumago po ang lahat ng aming pinanggalingan at gusto ko rin po na
hindi lagi nakikita kasi dito.
i-mensahe sa inyo na gusto ko po talaga magbabudget and
Kailangan talaga wide reader.
gusto ko pa po tumaas sa mga standards and
Opo, ako din na pamamura. Wow.
yun lang po.
Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Angeles. And that concludes our final